Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, there is a story that was shared yesterday at night by the Standard, which was indicating that there is high possibilities that the Deputy President William Ruto could finally be settling on Kithure Kindiki, the Tharaka Nithi senator, as his preferred running mate in Kenya Kwanza. And now, earlier, Ruto was showing signs that he might be going for RIGATHI GACHAGUA as his running mate. Again, he was also showing signs that there is a possibility he was going to choose the Ndindi Nyoro as his running mate. That means Ruto was focusing on Mount Kenya West. But now, if the Standard story is what to go with, it means now Ruto is now facing Mount Kenya East to go for his running mate rather than Mount Kenya West. But again, the truth is that Mount Kenya West has the largest voting block compared to Mount Kenya East. That's the difference here. So this is largely covering the Tharaka Nithi County and the Meru County, whereby now we have dominance of the Meru and then we have the Mbeya. So that is the direction William Ruto might be taking and what he has now allowed to share in public. So I want us to use this opportunity to check on this matrix. What does it mean for William Ruto going for East and not for West? If that matrix is going to help him to win this election or not. But before we go deep into that, a quick request. You might be watching, but you're not yet subscribed. So I'm humbly requesting you to subscribe so that another time, once we release a video like this one, you will always get notified. Again, to all our channel subscribers, anyone who drop comment, I must say thank you so much for any conditional support. Again, also I'm requesting you to give this video a thumbs up so that YouTube can recommend our video to more viewers. Back to our discussion. Now, the truth is that in this election, William Ruto is very careful watching on Raila Amolo Odinga and where Raila Odinga is going to select his running mate. That decision also is going to inform where William Ruto is going to select his running mate. And now going with what he has allowed to share in public, this is what I want to tell you. In case Raila Odinga is going to bow down to the pressure from Kalonzo Musyoka, then decide to select Kalonzo Musyoka as his running mate, then Ruto will have no any problem to go for Kithure Kindiki as his running mate from Mount Kenya East. But if Raila Odinga will not bow down to the pressure from Kalonzo Musyoka and the Wiper Party, then he goes ahead to select his running mate from Mount Kenya, because for Raila, he will not go for East. He will go for West. That means Martha Karua. Sababu huyo ndio mtu watu wamesema sana, ama Peter Kenneth, those two. But largely Martha Karua. So in case Raila Odinga will go for Mount Kenya West, then I can tell you there is high chances that William Ruto will not go ahead to pick Tharaka Nithi Senator Kithure Kindiki as his running mate. And he's a good guy. Look at his age. A very close ally of William Ruto and one of his best lawyers. In fact, Kithure Kindiki is, I think, 49 years old. But if you compare Kithure Kindiki to RIGATHI GACHAGUA, then RIGATHI GACHAGUA is 69 years old. So you can see the gap. That means Kithure Kindiki is the best deputy of William Ruto in terms of even age. But now when it comes to real numbers, the numbers are with Mount Kenya West. Tharaka Nithi and Meru is part of Mount Kenya. But they don't come up with those big numbers. So what you are seeing in public today is not the final decision, in my view, for William Ruto. He has only allowed this to leak out to the media so that he can read the reaction from Kenyans. How Rigathi Gachagua is going to react. What is Mount Kenya West going to say? How is Mount Kenya East saying? And what is Azimio la Umoja saying about this? What is the reaction for Raila Odinga and President Uhuru Kenyatta? That is largely what William Samoei Ruto wants to read. That's why he was throwing the spanner into the works. So don't take it as the final decision for William Samoei Ruto. But it can be final if Kalonzo Musyoka will be running with Raila Odinga. Because the Mount Kenya people will feel that Ruto has chosen one of them. It will not matter where he has come from. But if Raila will not choose Kalonzo Musyoka, then Ruto has to think twice to either go for Rigathi Gachagua, kama ni huyo Ndindi Nyoro, or even Governor Anne Waiguru, so that they can fight equally from there. And again, Raila Odinga is also watching careful where is Ruto going to choose his running mate. Because Raila is just looking for a section of Mount Kenya region vote. Maybe 1 million or 2 million is enough. Even 1.5 is enough. So if Ruto will choose the West, that means Rigathi Gachagua, then Raila can go ahead and have Peter Kenneth. He can go ahead and have Peter Munya. Though Peter Munya, how could resign? I don't know. But he can now focus in the East so that he can popularize for his candidature, and in return, these people can trust him with their votes. They are feeling always being left out by their big brothers. So this is how this matrix is going to work. Don't take what you are saying in public as the final decision. But anyway, what does this one mean for William Ruto? Number one, I think Ruto has betrayed Rigathi Gachagua. Because if you look at Rigathi Gachagua, he has worked tirelessly and even using his own resources to popularize for William Ruto, and again to popularize for the UDA party in Mount Kenya. Because if you talk about UDA party in Mount Kenya, then the name that comes first is Rigathi Gachagua, Ndindi Nyoro, then Kimani Ichung'wah. These are the loyalists who have stayed with William Ruto. Moses Kuria jumped, he came with his own party. Mwangi Kiunjuri jumped, he came with the STP party. So you can see, these are the people who have been loyal. So if we go that side, then the Azimio side will have a chance to tell these people. You see, even those people have been loyal to William Ruto. He has dumped them for another person. So balancing this equation is going to be very hard and not an easy game just to wake up and decide today, I'm going for Kithure Kindiki. Again, can Kithure Kindiki bring together the whole Mount Kenya region? That's another question. He's not controversial. But can he convince and bring these numbers to the table? I don't think that Kithure Kindiki can do the same way Rigathi Gachagua can do if given that position. Or what Anne Waiguru can deliver on table compared to him. Because he's not that much populist politician. Yes, in office he's the right person. Because Ruto is populist. Ruto ni mtu wa hasira ya haraka. But Kithure Kindiki si mtu wa hasira ya haraka. He is also not a populist politician. So the matrix in office is good. But now the big issue here is bringing votes. Same thing to Uhuru Kenyatta and William Ruto. He knew William Ruto is not the best for him in the office. But he was the best when it came to numbers. He could deliver the vote from Rift Valley. So Ruto again here, in as much you would want to have the best person in the office, but the big issue is delivering the votes. Interest first is getting the votes. Then mambo ya ofisi itakuja baadaye. So if he's going to focus on the interest of winning election, then Kithure Kindiki might not have that numbers for William Ruto. Kithure Kindiki might not convince Kenyans, apart from Mount Kenya region, to vote for William Ruto. Because again, your running mate should be able to be in a position to convince other communities to vote with you, not only his region alone. So focusing on that I think Kithure Kindiki cannot do that. In fact, let me tell you, in my view, I think William Ruto has been consolidating Mount Kenya. So there are people who are just going to vote for Ruto, whether he is going to give a running mate position to them or not. They will vote. They have decided. We haven't decided. So in my view, if Ruto is going to choose Kithure Kindiki, the same vote Kithure Kindiki can bring to table as Kithure Kindiki is the same amount of vote Musalia Mudavadi can bring to the table as Musalia Mudavadi if Ruto chooses Musalia Mudavadi as his running mate. That is my view. They will bring equal votes without using William Ruto popularity or influence. So choosing Kithure Kindiki can be even better for William Ruto to go for Musalia Mudavadi, which means Mudavadi will bring some few votes from Western, though Raila will have a big chunk. Then you add to the solid vote that he already have in the Mount Kenya region. That can be a plus. So what we are seeing today, in my view, I'm not convinced that Kithure Kindiki is going to deputize William Ruto. He needs someone who can convince the undecided to come to his side. Because already people have realigned themselves where they're going to vote. We have those people who have said it is Raila Odinga in Mount Kenya, they will not change. Those who have said we are going to listen to President Uhuru Kenyatta and whichever direction he will give us, they will not change. And those who are undecided, who are waiting to see how the wave is going to go, the people are just waiting to see the winning side, then they're going to follow that side. They need someone who can vigorously convince them, appeal to their emotion, and even come with propaganda. Because remember, even Jubilee was using propaganda in 2017 and 2013. They used propaganda to win election. And that person who can sell even propaganda to the people, which is a very bad thing, it is RIGATHI GACHAGUA. Uhuru sold propaganda that Raila is an enemy of Mount Kenya region. People bought into that propaganda. That's how they won. Now Ruto will need another propagandist to sell propaganda and fear in Mount Kenya region so that he can appeal to the undecided and they can vote with him. But with Kithure Kindiki, yes, Merus will be excited. They are going to vote for Ruto. But those two counties are not enough to give Ruto the votes he needs. That one can also be delivered by Musalia Mudavadi. What he needs is the Mount Kenya West. And this Mount Kenya West, they also always want to dominate the politics of the Mount Kenya region. For that reason, they will not allow anyone from the east to emerge, because definitely he's going to rule them, something that they are not ready for. I don't know what to think about this, but that's my view. So let us have a continuation of this conversation through the comment section. Otherwise, thank you so much for listening to me up this far. May good God bless you and see you in our next video.